harder to rule and monopolize, that many. Like, what's easier to control? One gender that isn't you, or 56 other genders? Because now you're not one of two, you're one of 100. White cis heterosexual men will lose their influence, their privilege, if they recognize more than two genders. And relationships that are very different from heterosexual, monogamous relationships have more equality. Not every relationship, but consistently, they're safer. They have more equality, more effective communication. There's less domestic violence, even though it still exists, because all relationships of any kind is going to have some bad people. There is better sexual satisfaction. There's more happiness. There's just, everything is better when it's outside the very sterile roles of heterosexuality, which is very sad. People have been trying to force themselves into a box that, I would say, 1 out of 5 or 20% of the population aren't straight. How many people's lives, how many innocent women have been married to people who were forced to hide, even now, because they have a toxic view of men and they can't be anything but a hyper-sexual, hyper-alpha man, even though they're not. Even though if they're straight or anything else, they have to be what they're told to be. And it's really sad, because church does uphold the cis, heterosexual, racist, sexist view that men must be the sole provider, and they must uphold their ego by being the main or only provider. Even though the majority of women on this planet work twice the hours a year that men are expected or naturally do. I'd say 1/3 of the work women do every year is unpaid, with little to no thank you. And if they didn't do it, it wouldn't get done. Luckily, there's some decent partners out there where women can rely on someone to help. But really, women shouldn't need help. They shouldn't have to ask. You're both equal partners. You shouldn't be told what to do. You should be already doing it. So men just need to get rid of the idea that I'm helping her out. No, you should be doing just as much work as she does. Just as much, because you are just like her. There's nothing special about you. You shouldn't help her. You should be doing your share without expecting a thank you, even though occasionally that would be a great thing. Just do the work that you signed up for. If you live with somebody or you're married, you do 50%. If you can walk and have a normal quality life, you should be doing 50% of everything. The only exceptions are disabilities. If you're going to school full time and for a time the other person can do a little bit more to help you while you're in school. If you're recovering from something or you're not there, those are the good exceptions. But if everything's moving smoothly and there's no life hurdles going on, do your 50%. And I've watched so many YouTube videos where husbands can't even clean up after themselves after women push out a human being from their body. They're expected in 24 hours to be making dinner. No, you should be making dinner for her. You should be doing the laundry for her. If you're not doing half of the work, You're not helping her out.